Hello Virgo, welcome back to my channel. I'm Delilah Rose. This is Delilah's Spiritual Spot YouTube channel and podcast. Coming with your weekly reading for May 3rd through the 9th, 2021. I'm using my Matt Hughes decks. This is the Dreamscape Oracle and the Ethereal Visions Tarot, and we're going to jump right into it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button because I will pick a day probably in the middle of this month to go live with free readings on this channel. So let's just get into it and pull some overarching messages for you, Virgo. We have the sea turtle. Sea turtles are tremendously resilient. They're old, they're knowledgeable, they've had a lot of past experiences, they've lived through a lot. And I like this for you, Virgo, because that is where you should seek your knowledge from, because we also have the octopus spirit here, which means that you have your hands in a lot of pots at this time, and you need to dig deep, but dig deep from your ancestral and your past knowledge, stuff you've been through before. I'm going to be using my animal spirit deck to pull some overarching messages to further clarify what's on the board so far. Yeah, I'm being told to seek knowledge from within. Because we do carry ancestral knowledge in our DNA, ancestral memories. Also, if you're going through something, I want you to look at your parents, if you know them. If you don't know them, look at the people you were raised with or surrounded by and see the repetitious mistakes that you're making, because I'm being told that you're making those same mistakes. Again, if this doesn't resonate with you, please listen to your sun, moon, rising. But you are reliving, because this is what my spirit guides are telling me, repetitious behavior. You have the rabbit spirit. Now is your lucky time. So if there's going to be a change, it should be made now. Now's the time to strike while the iron is hot, while luck is on your side, or spirit is on your side, or God is on your side, whatever that is, whatever that means to you. So I'll be pulling 3 cards: subconscious, conscious, and advice/outcome from spirit, using my Ethereal Visions Tarot. I actually love this creator, Matt Hughes. There's another deck coming out. I believe it's called the Luna Soul. I have pre-ordered that deck and I am patiently waiting. So let's do this. So we have the 7 of Cups. Remember the too many choices? Hand in all pots, octopus, 7 of Cups, basically the same meaning. In our subconscious position, you have that 7 of Cups. You have the 9 of Cups, which is positive, is growth, is movement forward in our conscious position. You have the 2 of Cups. You're led by emotions, Virgo. That is something that you know yourself. And it's just here in the upper tier of what's going on with your life right now. 6 of Swords clarifies that 7 of Cups. I love that. Not bad. Page of Swords clarify the cups. So you're not only led by your emotions, but you're striking out. You're definitely striking out with this sword, right? Swords are action cards. So you're taking action in your life right now. You're seizing the moment. And I love that, because now it is time. It is your lucky time. You have the Page of Pentacles clarifying that 2 of Cups. This is a business reading. This is you striking out on your own, seeking business. And at the bottom of the deck, you have your Tower moment. But I feel like this is what led you to here. Like you've had your Tower moment, or you're having your Tower moment, and now you're ready to move forward. This is not negative, and I love that. I'm gonna pull my Spirit Song Tarot out because I'm going to use this to clarify. So I'm just going to give this a shuffle So I could just jump into clarifying when I'm ready. So here we have the Seven of Cups. So there's a lot of choices to be made here on how you're going to move forward. You're an emotional person, so you're emotionally tied to these decisions, and you're led by that. But somewhere in your mind, you know you need to bring in your intellect here. You just can't make this decision. You have to bring in some logic, and that's represented here by the Six of Swords. It's a necessary transition. It's actually a relocation card. So it's moving on from a company or position, or it's moving cities, or moving apartments. It's definite movement away from your current situation, which is the Tower. And it may have been forced, right? But the lesson in life goes back to what I stated in the beginning. Look at what just happened with this Tower moment, Virgo, and understand, what did you repeat from the past, right? If you knew your parents, if you knew your grandparents, what type of behaviors are you repeating? If you didn't know, it has to be someone who had a direct influence on you, and that even comes with if you lived in a group home. If you watch someone older, you've picked up behaviors that are repetitious, that are throwing you off balance, and this is your time to rectify that. Here in our conscious mind with the Nine of Cups, I mean, the Nine of Cups is wish is coming true. It's material abundance, it's good health. For you, it's mental health. This Tower moment is leading you in a position of abundance, right? So abundance is not only financial. I feel like it is leading you towards that, but it's also like emotional abundance. And I think that for you, this is what's needed, because you were taxed, because you were this octopus spirit here, having your hands in all pots and now focusing on the one. And that's represented by the Page of Swords. You are striking out. You're using that logic. You know, you're seeking your truth. You know, you're understanding that this is your journey. You're not listening to gossiping anymore. You're not listening to the spies who wish you bad. You're moving forward in your energy, in your abundant spirit, right? In this rabbit spirit, because you know it's your time. This is represented here in our outcome. You're going to have a Two of Cups moment. This is you either bringing in someone who thinks along the same lines as you in terms of a lover. But for me, this is just bringing people who are supportive, who think along the same lines that you think. This is you bringing in your spirit family to continue on your journey. And this is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, because you are on a journey. You're on a journey of self-discovery, right? You're on a journey of clearing your mind, which will clear your emotions, which will bring in abundance for you, because you'll have your confidence back. Because whatever this is kind of puts you in a position of feeling stuck and stagnant, and now you're ready to move forward. I love that, Virgo. I love that. Moving forward is what I'm going to call this. We have the Ace of Crystals clarifying this. This is manifesting. This is prosperity. This is abundance, what I was just talking about, moving into that abundant spirit. We have the King of Shells here. This is harmony, integrity, you getting in touch with you, moving past the pain, past the drama. Finally, you have the Three of Shells. This is playfulness. This is bliss. This is the Three of Cups. It's celebration. Celebrating that you've moved past, you've learned this lesson, and you're moving into your time of prosperity. That is for you, Virgo. I think this was a wonderful reading. I am Delilah Rose. This is Delilah's Spiritual Spot, podcast and YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me.